Talk about false advertising. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 trailers that were better than the movie. For this list, we're taking a look at trailers that seemed so full of promise, but the actual movies failed to deliver on that promise.
They look like shit.
These snippets were designed to entice audiences to see the full film, but they just set us up for disappointment.
It's embarrassing.
While the movies themselves weren't necessarily terrible, we were definitely not as psyched leaving the theater as we were when we arrived.
Just take a whiff.
Number 10, Wild Wild West.
Gordy, that's a cliff! Yes, I know! That means the ground is going to end! Yes, I know! Gordon!
There's a shirtless Will Smith. There's Kevin Kline.
Bon voyage!
I love this train.
There's apparently a soundtrack with Will trying to relive his glory days as a rapper.
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada. None of this. It's gunning this, brother running James West. Taming the West, so remember the name.
There's even steampunk-looking gadgetry that's enough to keep even the most ardent cosplayer interested. And while it seems that all of those features should have added up to at least a moderately interesting movie-going experience, it was really just uncomfortable viewing.
Touch them. I'm not touching those things.
What are you afraid you're wrong? Touch my breast. Just one. Touch one.
Okay.
And kind of embarrassing, even with the steampunk spider thingy.
Now touch my breast.
Number 9, Battle Los Angeles. The trailer does a good job of establishing the alien invasion premise without giving up too much.
The stars go dim and the skies too black.
Clearly, this was an invasion that was years in the making, and it's a global-scale assault. At least, that's how it's presented. We see bombs, we see machine gun fire, we're treated to some heavy-duty artillery in this effort to combat alien forces. The special effects even look top-notch. The actual movie, not so much.
You know what, there's something just extremely uncomfortable about a man your size sniffing a flower.
What you want is some hydrangeas. Popular wedding flower, come in green, blue. What color is the bridesmaids' dresses?
Good question.
Number 8, Prometheus.
A king has his reign. And then he dies.
Fans of the Alien franchise were already amped at the idea of a prequel.
It's inevitable.
Especially since Ridley Scott was taking the helm as director. And honestly, who wouldn't want to see how the whole Alien thing started? Much like its 1979 predecessor, the trailer boasts some impressive visuals, along with some genuinely creepy moments. Plus, there's Michael Fassbender, and Idris Elba, and Charlize Theron.
It's moving? These things moving?
What is that?
There's a ship. They're leaving.
To go where?
Earth.
We were so wrong. Take us home! If you don't stop it, there won't be any home to go back to.
But somehow, all of this awesomeness didn't translate to the feature.
I guess it's a good thing you can't be disappointed, huh?
Yes. It's wonderful, actually.
Number 7, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Speaking of long-awaited prequels, this trailer alone sparked nerdgasms across the galaxy.
Anakin Skywalker, meet Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The hearts of dedicated fans everywhere were all aflutter at the continuation of this epic tale through the prequel. Plus, there's Yoda and Obi-Wan and little Anakin/Darth Vader.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
The trailer assured us that the things we loved about Star Wars would make us love this prequel series as well.
Wipe them out. All of them.
But oh, how we were deceived. Number 6, Terminator Salvation.
We've been fighting a long time. We are outnumbered by machines.
According to the trailer, Judgment Day happened, and John Connor is in the middle of leading a resistance against the robots.
This is John Connor. If you're listening to this, you are the Resistance.
It seems like an awesome payoff for the fans of the Terminator series who wanted to see what all that fighting to save John Connor was about.
If we stay the course, we are dead! We are all dead!
Also, the special effects look fun.
What are you? I don't know.
Unfortunately, though, the most interesting thing about the film was probably Christian Bale's on-set rant.
No! Don't shut me up! Am I gonna walk around and rip your f***ing lights down?
Number 5, Sucker Punch.
What you're imagining right now, that place can be as real as any pain. Don't be afraid. You have all the weapons you need.
We're willing to overlook Carla Gugino's strangely accented voiceover at the beginning because the trailer looks amazing.
If Blue finds out, we're dead. We're already dead.
Like a mix of 300 and Sin City and Burlesque. And who doesn't want to see beautiful ladies kicking some major tail on a supernatural scale? The film seemed laden with potential, and it was wasted.
Can I get that stink out of my hair? What?
Squandered on a crappy plot and horrible pacing.
I need this bullshit to stop! Out of mutual respect!
It could have been a contender.
So much for that little experiment.
Number 4, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Fate rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing.
We know what to expect when it comes to Michael Bay films, but that doesn't mean we can't hope for greatness.
What you're about to see is top secret. Do not tell my mother.
Indeed, the trailer captures the best elements of the film. Really cool special effects, Megan Fox beauty shots, and Shia LaBeouf arguing with robots.
Hey, I'm not taking you with me.
That's pretty much it.
This is over.
We're not gonna lie and say that the movie doesn't have its moments, but it seems that those moments are all captured in the entertaining trailer.
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
Number 3, Spider-Man 3.
I have to stop it.
Yeah, we see the Sandman and the story with Harry and Mary Jane or whatever, but what fans really wanted to see was Venom. The The trailer gave us a dark and tortured Spider-Man as he struggles not to succumb to evil. He's got to navigate like 15 enemies in the trailer alone, including himself. But even with all of that, the movie was still sort of yawn-inducing.
Bring me all your elderly!
Number 2, The Last Airbender.
You are the only one of your kind. The last hope for peace. In a world consumed by darkness.
This movie was on a collision course with disaster since the beginning. But the trailer still gave us a glimmer of hope. Honestly, some of the special effects looked kinda cool. There was a lot of bending of elements, along with the Avatar's signature arrow tattoo. In those few seconds of the trailer, audiences were allowed to believe that the film might stand a chance. Unfortunately, it was a catastrophe.
They're all the way on the other side of the world.
We can get there on Appa.
That's what I was thinking. And maybe we can stop in the villages on the way, start a change in the war in these small villages. Should we try it?
Yes, we should.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
A date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by the Empire of Japan.
Welcome back. So you've met the Munchkin?
Hello. Fearless reporter Lois Lane is a mommy. But if you ask me, she's still in love with you-know-who.
Does he still stand for truth, justice, all that stuff?
What am I supposed to do?
Your father was the creator.
Where do I find him?
Make it there alive, and he'll find you.
Number 1, Godzilla.
Hey, Joe! Gonna catch one of them little fish in the East River?
I hope so.
Audiences may have been expecting something really awesome and epic based on this trailer.
I got a bite! Boy.
Somehow, an elderly fisherman manages to muster up the speed to escape Godzilla's emergence from the sea. That alone is worth a viewing. Audiences are given just enough action, including a peek at a Godzilla eyeball, to keep us from realizing how truly awful the movie is.
By the way, Dr. Craven, have you met the worm guy?
Sorry, summer cold.
Because we know if the trailer had been filled with Matthew Broderick and his beret, it just wouldn't have pulled in the numbers.
Hey, I'm eating. You don't see I'm eating?
Do you agree with our list? What trailer do you think was better than the movie?
Here they come.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Look, in the sky, Chief.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. No, look, it's... You wanted to see me?